first trade of the month is in the books. We have made $136.50. So I might round up to 137 on NVDA, and we're going to get into the trade recap right now. So as you can see, this is we got a fresh month, 100% win rate. How long will that last? I don't know. Average win-loss, we don't have a calculation because we haven't lost, but we got one trade. I will say that today marks, and I'm going to overlay a screenshot of it in my email. I moved on from phase 1 into phase 2 with one of the prop firms, with the stock trading prop firm that I've been using, because I passed phase 1. I made enough money. I made enough money to pass phase 1. So we're on the right track. We're doing well, and let's get into the chart, shall we? So let's pull up NVIDIA, and this is a trade that I do. I will say I got a little lucky. And when I say I got a little lucky, I would have traded again for sure, but I did get a bit lucky with this trade. So we have the volume candles now on TradingView that I got pulled up here. This is the normal candlesticks, and this is the volume candles. So it just makes them bigger when they have more volume behind them. If it looks a little bit off. I did like the look that we had yesterday for a breakout swing. I just didn't trade it. And then I wake up today and I'm like, oh man, it hit like just shy of 1200. That was my target on the swing. Dang, I missed it. So a little bit of FOMO because I'm like, oh man, I missed it. But then I'm like, okay, perfect setup. I mean, straight up perfect setup, right? Big move up, consolidation. Now, I got in on this trade on this candle right here, which was at 11 o'clock Eastern. Let's confirm that. Back on the trade. Back to TradeZella. Back into the position. Executions. We entered at 10:05. This is Central Time. So 11:05, which would be that candle. Right around that candle. The problem was, well, two things. Technically speaking, it was breaking out over the prior high, right? It did, technically. So my fat finger, not fat, just went boop. And I thought that I top ticked it. I thought, oh, we just top ticked it. It's not going to break out. Why? Obviously, I don't know why. I wish I could tell you why. If I knew, okay, I'd be some fucking god. I don't. But what I do know is that we were right underneath 1200, which is a big psychological level. And it's so funny because I have my stop loss under these lows, which we got close to hitting. Didn't hit it. What do we do for the next? I was edged, dude. I was literally being edged for the next hour and a half, 2 hours until it went. And it eventually went. But no, not as like, not trying to be like all weird and whatever. But no, like if I got stopped out here, it was close. If I got stopped out, I would have watched it. And if we broke 1200, I would have gotten in. So I would have made the money back and some more. It would have worked. But I guess I didn't. I could have missed it. It's possible. But I would have probably gone in and put a buy stop order in immediately. But crazy move, dude. Look at this thing. It went all the way up to over 1220. Crazy move. And then this is just a standard 2-to-1 risk reward. As I say standard, I mean that's great. It's a beautiful risk reward. Technically, you had 5-to-1 risk reward on the table, but I just took it. I was looking for a 2-to-1, and I targeted just around 12,000 or 1,209, under 1210, and I got filled at literally 1209. So I got exactly where I was targeting on the trade. So that was it. The problem that I had is I probably could have when we have a situation where a stock or something is coming up to a big psychological, this is more so in stocks, a big psychological level, which it could be like a whole number of resistance, like every $100, every $50, depending upon the size of the stock, every $1,000. And you're near that, just be careful because it can act as an area of resistance or support. So in this case, I probably should have just, instead of market buying when I saw it just, barely breaking above that blue line, what I should have done was put a buy stop at like 1201 or 1203, or sorry, $1,200.03 or something like that. And then when it confirms it breaks it, then I get in. And that's what I should have done. Either way, though, I mean, the absolute surge in volume that you had right here, that was telling. This is this perfect setup, perfect breakout, perfect volume. Like it's tough to get better than that. So it worked, and that's a trade. Did I go huge? No, I didn't. But I felt comfortable with the sizing. Also, kind of knowing that I'm like, hey, if this works, like we might be, at the target. So I'm gonna size appropriately here, and I risked about $65 on the trade. So, not bad by any means. That's the recap. I will leave TradeZella, like always, linked up down below if you want to use them. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.